Amazon's Kindle range has been championing the e-ink market for some time, so when e-ink based paper tablets started making an appearance, it felt as though it would only be a matter of time until Amazon got involved there too. With the Kindle Scribe, it's done exactly that, launching a much bigger Kindle than previous models, but equipping it with the ability to take notes, make to-do lists, or sketch using a stylus. I'm Cam Bunton from Pocket-lint, and this is our review of the 10.2-inch Kindle Scribe. If you do like this video, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any more of our uploads. Given its functionality and purpose, the Kindle Scribe's size is to be expected. It's roughly the height and width of a regular full-size tablet, but is incredibly slim at just 5.8mm. What's more, it joins Amazon's other hardware in being made predominantly from recycled materials. The aluminium on the back is 100% recycled, while the plastics are 48% recycled, and the packaging is 99% recycled card. There's some sense of simplicity and practicality to the design too. As well as being slim, the case features very little in the way of buttons or ports, just like every other Kindle. There's a single power wake button next to a USB Type-C on one side of the tablet and nothing else. Like the Kindle Oasis, one side of the display's bezels is much larger than the other two, but unlike the Kindle Oasis, it doesn't feature physical buttons for turning pages. However, it does give you a handy place to grip when reading, or you can rest the side of your palm on it while writing, away from the display area. It's a handy space to have, and since the interface rotates with the tablet, you can have it on the right or left side of the screen, so it doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed. Another nice touch is the rubber pads on the back of the tablet. There are 4, one in each corner, designed so you can rest it down on a surface like a desk or a table and press down on it without it slipping around and scuffing the rear metal or the surface that it's on. It stays in position thanks to those tiny grippy dots. Its size is a little restrictive at times, of course, especially if you're planning to use it as a reader. It takes up a lot more space in a bag and weighs more than any other Kindle, and that means it's not quite as comfortable to sit and read with in bed at night or hold one-handed. However, you can just rest it on your knees if needed, and if you buy the official case, you can angle it upwards and have it freestanding. Now moving on to the display and the reading experience. And the Kindle Scribe's 10.2-inch e-ink display has all the benefits of any other modern-day Kindle. Its sharpness at 300 pixels per inch matches that of all recent other Kindle models and ensures that any text is crisp and clean. It has all the latest lighting abilities too, and that means a front light system that's capable of adjusting itself automatically to match the lighting in the room, and with this feature switched on, we rarely found ourselves needing to adjust the brightness manually. It seemed to do a good job of ensuring there was enough light on the display so that I could read it in any condition, ensuring that there was just enough light to read clearly when light levels in the room dropped, or ensuring it wasn't too bright when reading at nighttime in the dark. In really bright environments, you obviously don't need the lighting at all thanks to the e-ink display's transflective properties, and that make it more visible the more ambient light there is. It also features the adjustable warmth feature, so you can filter out blue light in degrees and make it more orange, which is helpful at nighttime. One of the advantages of having a big screen like this for reading on is that it allows a wide degree of adjustment when it comes to font sizes. There are 14 to choose from, plus 5 levels of boldness, and the usual selection of font families. Now let's move on to something more important, and that's the note-taking experience, because this is what sets it apart from any other Kindle. So when you buy a Kindle Scribe, whether you get the entry-level model or spend extra, you get a stylus. There's a basic pen option and a premium pen. The latter offers a shortcut button on the side and an eraser of sorts on the top. While you can erase what you write on screen using on-screen options, we definitely recommend spending the extra and getting the premium option for ease of use. It magnetically attaches to the side of the tablet for storage, and the magnets grip onto it pretty well. Although with enough accidental force you can detach it quite easily. If you get a case, you can hold it more securely in the pen holder. When it comes to the actual writing experience, the Scribe is really good. It mimics that feel of writing on paper well. The surface of the tablet is smooth but not shiny, and so when you write on it you get that slight bit of friction you need to replicate the paper feel, as well as the sound to go with it. The response and speed of animation is still fast enough that it feels natural, so when you're writing you don't get that jarring effect that sometimes comes with slow refresh or less responsive displays. There's lots to like about the software approach to handwriting too, although still plenty of room for Amazon to improve its offering. You get a few different areas to use it. First off, if you're reading one of the many books in the Kindle library, you can add handwritten notes to any page or section of a book. Just tap on the note icon in the floating window on screen and then tap on the area of the page you want to add the note to, and then another window appears on screen for you to either handwrite or add a text note using an on-screen virtual keyboard. Sadly, there's no option to automatically convert handwriting to text, so you have to choose either or. For quicker access to this feature, if you have the premium pen, you can set the shortcut button so that when you press and hold it and then tap the screen, it automatically creates a sticky note. Then if you need to find any notes you've written in a particular book, you can just access them easily by tapping the notebook icon at the top of the page. You can also create and manage a number of different bespoke notebooks away from your book library. You can create any number of notebooks with a few different book templates to choose from. There are a few basic ruled notebooks as well as the bulleted to-do list, a daily planner, storyboarding templates, and even a sheet music option. You of course also get blank, grid, and dotted sheets. It's a good start from Amazon and means you have all the basic defaults that you might actually want. Although it's still a little bit lacking when you compare it to something like the Remarkable 2, which has many more templates. We'd like to see Kindle Scribe's offerings expand further to match this. Similarly, there's no third-party cloud file storage integration, so you can't just log into your Google Drive or Dropbox and have it sync any compatible files and documents in your Kindle Scribe library. The Remarkable does do that. Now, that's not to say you can't have documents on there at all. You can. Use the Send to Kindle feature either in the Kindle app on your phone or using the web browser, and it uploads it to your library. It's easy enough to use and does mean that if you have any documents that need signing or annotating and sending on to others, you can do it on the Kindle Scribe. Now, artists aren't really catered for with the Scribe. You don't get the option for different pencil or shading pens within the software. That's more than likely due to the nature of e-ink limitations, but it's not a display type that's all that well optimized for drawing beyond basic sketching, but it would still be nice to see additional pen or pencil styles just so that there's more versatility in what you can create on this tablet. It just feels a little bit lacking here. At the moment you get one pen which you can adjust the thickness of, a highlighter, and an eraser. That's all. Now, the biggest advantage of having a big Kindle is that it has a big battery, and that means it outlasts every other Kindle on the market when it comes to reading time. In fact, Amazon says you can get months or 12 weeks based on half an hour of reading a day. That's longer than the current longest lasting Paperwhite, which can do about 10 weeks. The battery life is shortened when you use the handwriting functionality, but still it's long enough even then. It can last about 3 weeks on a full charge if you use handwriting for half an hour a day. So short version, you're not really going to have to worry about battery life, and when you do need to refill it, it does so relatively quickly using the USB-C port on the side. Like other high-end Kindles, you get Wi-Fi for downloading files and books, and you also get Bluetooth support, which means you can listen to audiobooks using your earbuds if you want. And there are 3 options for storage, so there's lots of flexibility there too. You get 16, 32, or 64 gigabytes. Now, on the whole, it's a good first effort from Amazon's Kindle team. There's room to grow, of course, especially on the notebook and productivity front. It's generally a good all-round experience, but with those areas that it needs working on, it definitely feels a bit like the first generation product that it is. At least on the software side. But that's something that can be improved relatively easily by Amazon with future software updates. I've been Cam, I'm at Cam Bunton on social media. If you want to get in touch with me, you can do. If you did like this video, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any more. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.